Well, this has happened. Well, I say, in the motto of the law of 2023, November, the Paw Patrol movie just sucks. And that is the greatest of cinema, and not worth the $20 I paid to watch it. And now I've seen it, yeah, it's terrible. Like, it's not the meaning of cinema. Like, it's, like, so childish. The movie's fine. Like, what do you would expect from a movie that would literally literally is about a show that is literally about dogs being rescued? I don't know. Being rescue rangers, that was literally just Power Rangers, but in a nutshell. But I have a channel today, and you can tell from my hair. It sucks. My haircut sucks. It sucks. So I just watched the Paw Patrol movie, and like the second that I saw it on Paramount Plus, and I wanted to be surprised for this movie because I wanted to like see like a very like fun bad movie. Like, not because I don't think Paw Patrol's not really that bad. It's just like, sometimes movie adaptations based on TV shows sometimes might be a little bad. But maybe I could be surprised from this movie. And to a certain extent, I was a little bit. But let's dive into the whole story. But I'm just gonna say right here, this is going to be a very hard review to do without spoilers because a lot of things I want to talk about is just very spoiler heavy. I might have a spoiler like somewhere around the video, but most likely I'm probably not going to say any of them because it's going to be a very hard video to do without spoilers because a lot of things I want to talk about is just really spoilers. Most of it, not all of it, but most of it I want to talk about. So let's dive in here into this dog shit of a mess. And now the good parts about the movie. For a movie that is based on a TV show, well, I'm just gonna get there here right now. I am not the biggest fan of Paw Patrol. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Paw Patrol. Honestly. I've seen a few episodes to understand, but I usually just watch the first 3 seasons. Like, that's like my whole thing about the show. But like all the other seasons, I just don't watch. Cause either they're bad or I've seen 1 episode and I just don't want to watch the full season. But I usually just watch like the first 3 seasons. Because I'm more of a Wally Gazam guy than anything else. Well, I mean, I like other shows, Nick Jr. shows too. And I grew up with Paw Patrol because I'm fucking 10. But I did grow up with Paw Patrol, and it wasn't bad. It was just, why am I in love with this? Wait, why am I even here? Anyway. DVDs. Anyway, the best part of the movie is probably Jace's character. The chase / police dog or some shit. I think he was the best part of the movie because he kind of grown it for me for making this movie bad. But that was one of the best parts of the characters, in my opinion. I did like Chase's character and how his backstory was. Like, well, this is just gonna be a minor spoiler, but like he was like in a big city called Adventure City. Very creative name. Very creative name. But he got saved by Ryder, which is the older of the pups or whatever, because he wanted to see like how brave this freaking dog is. So he keeps some and grabs like 600 dogs later down the road. But I don't know how can this teenage boy or whatever do like this kind of shit for a big city like Adventure City or it's like Paw Patrol's New York City. There was also another character that I thought was kind of funny. Well, not kind of funny. I thought he was okay. It was like the villain, Mayor Humdinger. Like that's like I'm gonna put the glasses again. That's for a very bad villain. That's kind of a very bad villain name, honestly. I mean, he appears in the show over a lot, so I can't expect that. But all he wants is just to take over, basically just take over the whole city. Just take over the whole city and make his hours because he's literally the fucking mayor. Because he's literally the fucking mayor. So basically, I thought his character was okay. For a villain, honestly, he's just right in the middle. It's not like your average, Disney villain or Pixar or DreamWorks villain. It's like a very average villain, to say the least. It's not like something from like Boss Baby's villain. Oh my god. It's not like something from Boss Baby or anything, but it's there. What have I done with my life? But basically, I thought his character was alright. The worst character for me was probably the older Ryder. Very bad name for a kid, honestly. But Ryder was the older of the Paw Patrol. Why is it even called Paw Patrol? Oh, because it's a patrol of different people, like police officers and firefighters. And their dogs! Ha ha ha! Anyway, he was just really just a whole jerk all throughout the movie, like, and his backstory with Chase made absolutely no sense. I mean, how can Ryder literally think the dog is literally brave, even though he was literally freaking scared about a little car hitting him? That's just a little spoiler. Wait, I didn't even tell the story. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Okay, so basically what the story is, like, Mayor Humdinger, like I said, is trying to take over the city. He's trying to take over the city to make his, like, own thing. And he's, like, his dog parks, like, all the dogs in the city gets kidnapped. Or dog nap, I'm not sure. I don't even watch Paw Patrol anymore. Anyway. It's kind of an explanatory plot. Mayor Humdinger is trying to take over the city, and things get stolen like everyone's dog. But anyway, what is that? Okay, then there is also a scientist that he hires for some reason. Well, not really a scientist, but like a scientist makes like this like kind of like Clouding for Chance of Meatballs flits the flubber thing, where it sucks up clouds in the sky for like a whole like sun weather. Like I would hate that, honestly. I hate it. But then it goes wrong and it just explodes into a big, very bad lever where it's really reminded me of Clouding for Chance of Meatballs. Also, can I just say something? A lot of this movie is really reminding me of, like, other movies. Like, this is gonna be a minor spoiler, but I might spoil, but the Paw Patrol like become on TV after the whole firework situation. They get on the news, and then like Mayor Humdinger like you just like shoot in the TV, and it looked like something from like Batman, because it's literally just a reference to Batman. Huh? Anyway, so they have to fix all this storm in the end. Yeah. But this is going to be a very hard review to do without spoilers, because a lot of things I want to talk about is spoiler heavy. There was one part, the one thing that makes this movie kind of, I can understand why it's a G rating, is a lot of the jokes are like really like very old, tiny jokes you would see like from like 90s movies, and this is clearly not a 90s movie. It's from 2021. Huh? But basically, this movie, like, had jokes, like, this is gonna be a bias spoiler, but, like, a kid, like, they were going to the Venture City or whatever, it's such a bad name, and they see, like, this kid where it's, like, where they try to say hi until the next frame, it's just him, like, on the window doing, like, a face like this, and the pups do the same, like, that's, like, a joke from, like, early, like, 90s to mid 90s to late 90s movies, where you just see, like, a joke like that, because kids do that. Seriously, kids do that nowadays. Okay, anyway. The other characters are just there to, like, be a like, to have, like, a joke or something for no reason. It's just, like, the main focus is just the main three writer, Mayor Humdinger, his two assistants, Chase and Liberty, which is the new pup that is on Paw Patrol. Like, it's just there but the rest of the characters have it right there to have, like, a joke or something. Mostly just jokes. I thought the animation was really colorful and bright, which almost hurt my eyes, but I thought it was actually a really good animation for a Nickelodeon movie that is very high quality than the actual show, which is supposed to be high quality, which is really not. I like the animation. It's very colorful, bright for kids. I mean, it's literally the same rating of a G-rated Disney movie, like fucking Snow White. But like I said earlier, this movie is in cinema. It does not deserve like a 98% on 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. It really doesn't. But if I had to like, this is gonna be a new thing when I do reviews. If I had the control of Rotten Tomatoes, I would give this movies a solid 52% on critic score and audience score. It's not a bad movie not the audience score, but the critic score. It's not bad. It's not a bad movie per se. It has bad moments, like the characters, bad jokes that are like from like the 80s or 90s. And it didn't even make me laugh besides like 2 times. I remember there was like one, this is the minor spoiler, but like one that was like the mayor had like the news reporter had like fake like a wig, and Rubble, which is one of the pups, like got one of his wig until he just takes it again, like, and he said, "Get your own wig." I just laughed at that. I don't know why, that was just funny. Then another thing I laughed at was like Another thing I laughed at was like, when Chase was trying to save Ryder, before he got into the building, he used a motorcycle, which literally sounded like, it made me just laugh. It made me laugh. But not like very hard, but like just laugh of how bad that was. But overall, this is not a bad children's movie. It's just a movie that you would just put on your TV just to distract your kids for something. But if they're a big fan of but I would think, like how the FNAF movie was, I was thinking that this was a movie that like Paw Patrol fans were going to love, and people that are not fans of the show or haven't even seen the show, including critics, would hate. But it had a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, which has no reason to be here, but it's there. I don't know why, but it's there. As a critic, I would give it a 2.5 stars out of 5, and 5 out of 10. It's just it's a kids movie. That's what it is. It's a kids movie, just to distract your kids with something. I know I repeat myself, but that's that's literally what it is. Just a kids movie. Oops. That's what it is. It's just a kids movie that you can just put on for your kids for no reason. Yeah. Let me know if you want me to watch the sequel, because I'll be very happy to. H E L P M E. Anyway, it's not a bad movie, but I just wanted to talk about it because I just saw it today, and why not give my thoughts on it as a review? But this is just gonna be the new thing for reviews. Instead of looking at the poster, you're just looking at me talking in the background, because I feel like a lot of people like this background for some reason. I don't know why. But that's clearly it for the video, for the review. See you later.